Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'll just wait a few minutes for people to join us this morning. I have a few questions to ask of you, so I'll wait till there are a few people on. It is still white out there. Yeah, so how many, thank you to everybody who sent so many beautiful wishes for my father yesterday. I'm going to be talking to him this afternoon, and I'll be sure to send along all those wonderful wishes for his birthday. It was so nice. He'll be so thrilled. He always loves hearing that people have been wishing him happy birthday from total strangers. Good morning, Kate. When we were picking up the food that we took down to the city with us outside the restaurant, I mentioned that this was going to be for our dad because it was his 90th birthday. And the woman said, "Oh, please wish him a happy birthday." So when we got to Dad's house and we got settled in, I told him that this perfect stranger had wished him a happy birthday. And he said, "Oh, how wonderful." So, they're two strangers having a connection together. She knew that she was wishing somebody good tidings, and Dad knew that somebody cared enough to say, "Please wish him a happy birthday." So that was really nice. It was also nice to hear that there are others of you who have older parents. I know, Kate, you've got your mom. And yes, it's so wonderful to still have our guides, our mentors, our connection to our past with us. So I'm just so very grateful that we still have our dad with us. Looking outside this window, who else is looking forward to seeing some greenery out there? Yeah, I'm just, I like the snow. It's beautiful, it's clean, but I'm at the point now where I'm waiting for my seed order to come in so I can get some green things growing. So today, for 10 days, I'm going to be exploring my strengths and learning about them and really deep diving into them, as my coach Dan says. And today it is about one that shouldn't surprise most of you, is connectedness. And that has lots of different meanings. It means seeing the connection through all things. As in the movie Avatar, everything is connected, everything that ripples out. In the Star Wars, it's the Force. In Reiki, it's that unconditional love that fuels and feeds all of us. So there are many different ways of describing this connectedness. And my superpower, the reason it's way up there with me, is that I love reaching out towards people. I was described as a bridge builder, that when I gather community together, I help build bridges among people, just like I did with that woman at the store, at the restaurant, and my dad. I love connecting people together for a unified cause, because there's a beautiful saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that's so true. I think that community has always been very important for me. It's why I created the Reiki Online community for all the Reiki practitioners that I've known and invited to join. It's why I've created Embrace Your Life. I think it's really important for us to build community, especially now. It's a lot of it's done online, but still, what a beautiful community. I know what I have enjoyed receiving comments from other people just through these daily videos. And that nourishes me and builds me up. How many of you have maybe connected with a few other people that maybe as you come on and watch my video, you now recognize a few names? So it's just such a wonderful way, to stay connected, to be reminded that there is something that we need to be excited about, that we I think sometimes we just don't realize what an impact we have on other people. We don't see the dots that connect us. And when we do, it's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Think about a school teacher that you may have had that maybe helped guide you through a challenging time in your life. And this happened to me once. And years later, I sent a message out and I let her know that because of something that she said to me way back, it made such a huge difference in my life. And that connection, we have connections with each of us. Sometimes we just don't see them. So the oils of connection, as I work through my strengths, I'm learning about the different oils that support. So if you are feeling disconnected, if you are feeling that, you're kind of sitting on the sidelines and not really part of anything, and that may be just because that's by your choice. Totally get that. It's got nothing to do with being introverted or extroverted. But good morning, Diane. But if you're feeling that you are just, what's the point? What's my purpose? I encourage you to smell cedarwood. Cedarwood essential oil is the easiest way to do that. Cedar trees, if you see them in the forest, you'll notice that they often come from one stem, and there's many of them. Or if you see cedar trees that are growing separately, those stems and those roots are all connected underground. Cedar wood is really hard to pull apart. If you are planting a cedar hedge, you will often buy a clump of them, or you can dig up a clump, and you have to separate all those roots because they are all together. So if you need to smell that oil of community, cedarwood is the one. Or hiking in a cedarwood forest. Diane, I know you do a lot of that. Just pulling a strip of cedarwood. It's just so beautiful. The other oil that's wonderful for that is magnolia. And magnolia is the oil of compassion. And that's a great reminder that no matter what we do as individuals, we are impacting everything, whether that's in a good way, in a positive way, or if we can bring people down with us as well. When we do things that help improve our lives and do things that make our community more healthy and more alive, that enriches everybody. When we do things that can be harmful to our planet, to the air that we breathe, all of those things, it can impact everybody. And I think that's something very important to remember, that we are all connected. I just wanted to talk about my Embrace Your Life community while I'm on. If you want to hang out with people who like doing physical activities and moving your bodies, Diane knows all about this. Who enjoys going walking? We have people in that group. You can organize and get out for walks once the weather gets a little bit less messy. For anybody who likes to learn about food and sharing recipes and epicure and all of those things. I mean, I'm sure just people watching this video that you are connected by these interests, right? And informed healthcare, that's one that I'm really, really happy about, which is just about using plant-based solutions to help us live healthier lives. And that means emotionally and physically. Our grandmothers used to go to their gardens or out into the woods or dig up a plant and use the roots or steep the leaves, and they knew how to prepare them. Using that kind of medicine is not harmful to the community. It's not harmful to anybody. It's sustainable for sure. Morning, Carrie. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. You got my ESP message. I love it. To me, essential oils are part of that informed healthcare that is wonderful for our community, because it is something that doesn't do any harm. I can't wait for classes in person again, where I can open up a bottle of something and I go, here, smell this. And we just pass the bottle along, and it's just the reactions that everybody has to see that in person. That kind of community is something so important to me. I just love it, and I cannot wait for that again. I am teaching lots of classes next month. I'm going to be putting up a schedule. Probably by tomorrow, I'll have all my classes scheduled. And one of them that I love to teach is all about feelings. There are some amazing aromatherapy oils that support different kinds of feelings. So whether you need some extra motivation to get out on that walk, or whether you need to forgive people for how you're feeling, whether you need you're missing that spark of why am I here? There's a wonderful blend called Passion. So I'm going to be teaching all about the feelings. Just lots of classes. I'll be posting them here, so look out for them. But in the meanwhile, community, just think about who is in your community, who do you have, and I encourage you, if there are people that you have been in community with before, and changes have happened this year that that have prevented you from connecting with them, I encourage you to reach out to them. Build that bridge again. Get that reconnection going. Or look up some friends that maybe you haven't spoken in a long time. Just see how they're doing. If you are looking for community in events or things that you enjoy doing, go online. There's so many groups right now. And again, in person, if you can do it in a way that you feel safe, is still the best way. To see our smiles, to see each other, to hear the voices in person is wonderful. I always encourage people to get into community. Yeah, it's just, there's nothing like it, right? It's so important. So my connectedness, my community, my compassion, all of those things are where I'm going to be sitting with today. And I invite you to do the same. I'd like you to think about how connected you are to everybody and think about maybe some of those bridges that need a little bit of work. Get some cedar wood out, or go rub a cedar tree if you have one. And it's the bark that the cedar wood oil comes from. The leaves, the needles do smell delicious as well, but it's the bark that really has that sense of connectedness. All right, if you have any questions, do please let me know. I'll be putting the link for Embrace Your Life below if you want to check out some of those groups. And I will be posting information about our classes. Oh, one thing I almost forgot. This Thursday, I'm doing a class at 8 p.m. It's a make and take class, but you can just follow along. And they're going to be a lot of roller bottle blends. So we're mixing different essential oils together and coming up with blends that empower us, specifically as women. So I am brave, I am confident, I am sexy, I am independent. All of these oils that help empower us, all these different blends. So I'm going to be teaching that. It's a free Zoom. Let me know if you would like to have an invitation for that. Have a terrific Tuesday. I love you all. I've got lots to do today, getting my classes organized, and I'm here for you. You know that. Love you so much. Bye.